Hi, welcome back to the continuation of our tutorial on the geologic timescale. Please, if you have any question, feel free to reach out to me via my YouTube channel or on my LinkedIn page or through my WhatsApp line for more explanations. So moving ahead, we are talking about the eras and we describe the eras as the largest subdivision within an eon. So in a recognized eon, which is the Phanerozoic eon, we have Paleozoic era, we have Mesozoic era, and we have Cenozoic era. The same thing goes for the US geologic timescale, showing us the Paleozoic era, Mesozoic era, and the Cenozoic era. According to ChatGPT, it explained the Paleozoic era as the oldest in the British geological timescale, okay, spanning from 541 million years to 252 million years. Okay, so this is the start of the Paleozoic era. And then if we look at this closely, we will see how the Paleozoic era is divided into smaller system or period, still the same as what the geologic timescale. um Interesting. Okay, so if we look at the Paleozoic era, the first subdivision that we will see here is the period subdivision. So after the eon, we have the era. After the era, we have the period. Now, coming to the Paleozoic era, how many periods do we have in the Paleozoic era? We have Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, Permian. So we have one, two, three, four, five, six subdivisions, six period subdivisions in the Paleozoic era. Now you can represent this thing easily by saying cos DCP. That is cos C represents Cambrian, Ordovician O, Silurian S, Devonian D, Carboniferous C, and Permian P. Now understand that we are still under the same Paleozoic era. Now, still the same thing we are trying to talk about, that the Paleozoic era started started around 541 million years from the Cambrian period. Okay, so the Cambrian period is the inception of the Paleozoic era. Okay, so within an era, we have subdivisions of what? Periods. Okay, so we are going from we are going from Hadean, that is eons. We are going from Hadean, Archean, Proterozoic, Phanerozoic eons, and then we are recognizing the Phanerozoic eons as having Paleozoic era, Mesozoic era, and Cenozoic era. Now coming to the Paleozoic era, we are we understand that the Paleozoic era is subdivided into what? Six periods. Okay, so the six periods are the Cambrian, the Ordovician, the Silurian, the Devonian, okay, uh, the Devonian, the Carboniferous, and the Permian. Now, looking um at this period they are subdivided into series or epochs. Now for me, where dis series or epochs are usually helpful is in a regional classification of the geology or a local classification of a stratigraphy of a place. In the Anambra Basin, we can say that the Anambra Basin, the oldest rock unit in the Anambra Basin is what? The Mkporo Formation. Okay, the Mkporo Formation. Now, the Mkporo Formation spans from the age of Albian. Okay, so from this age of Albian down to early Cenomania, we will see that we are now localizing the geology. We are localizing the geology of Anambra Basin, that is southeastern Nigeria, in this particular epoch, okay, or in this particular age or epoch classification. So that is why the need for smaller classification of these epochs and ages, so as to accommodate local and regional geology within a locality. So moving ahead, we still recognize the um Paleozoic era as having what? Six periods, which are called DCP, that is Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous and Permian. Now Carboniferous is subdivided into what? Carboniferous is subdivided into Mississippian and Pennsylvanian. That's additional information. Now moving away from the Paleozoic era, we are going to the Mesozoic era. Now the Mesozoic era also is a recognized and era because of the geological activity, sedimentation and all sorts of that. So for the Mesozoic era is divided into three periods as in Triassic, Jurassic and Cretaceous. Also, looking at the US geologic timescale, we can see the Mesozoic era having the Triassic, Jurassic and Cretaceous. Now for the Triassic, they have the Lower Triassic, Middle Triassic and Upper Triassic. For the Jurassic, they have the Lower and Middle and Upper Triassic, that is their subdivisions in epochs. And for the Cretaceous, they have just the Lower and the Upper Cretaceous. This is according to British Geological Timescale. So also is the same as the US Geological Timescale. US Geological Timescale classified it as early, middle and late. Meanwhile, British Geological Timescale classified it as lower, upper or lower, middle and upper, while this one classified it as early, middle and late. And this early, middle and late are what? Epochs. They are epochs. Okay. So looking at the meaning of epochs here, we will say that the epochs is the fourth level of division, representing a relatively smaller interval of time within a period.